running for office?
I'm running for office to continue the work that I've been doing in Sacramento for the past 2 years, representing our amazing Central Coast community in Sacramento, working hard on behalf of all the residents of our communities to look out for environment, jobs, education, healthcare, really the big issues that are concerning Californians. I'm deeply involved in trying to make positive change and improve the lives of all Californians.
What are some of your greatest accomplishments?
I'm very proud of legislation that I just passed this year that will require oil companies to close the idle oil wells that are around the state of California. There's about 40,000 idle wells that need to be plugged, and they need to be plugged on the oil companies' dollar, not the taxpayers' dollar. There's a threat that if the oil companies don't take responsibility for these wells, that the taxpayers will have to clean up that mess, and that's not right. We need to make sure that those companies take responsibility for the mess that they've created, and I'm very proud that that legislation has gotten through the legislature this year and is on the governor's desk.
What do you believe the community needs most right now?
I hear from folks as I'm knocking on doors that housing and homelessness and prices are the biggest issues facing Californians. The cost of housing has gotten out of control. There are so many folks living on our streets, and prices from healthcare to groceries to energy prices and gas prices are really straining family budgets. So I'm working hard in Sacramento to tackle those issues, to try and bring positive change, working collaboratively with my colleagues and our other local elected officials in the local communities to try and improve each one of those issues.
What do you most want voters to know about you?
I think the thing that defines me and the approach that I take to government and public service is trying to collaborate and bring people together. I think the way you solve problems is to work with everybody, and I have a reputation of doing that here at the local level. I've continued to do that in Sacramento, reaching across the aisle, trying to find ways to bring people together, to find common interests, and to really solve problems, not to be caught up in the politics and the rhetoric of the moment, but to really find ways to help people.
If elected, what are some of the main projects you plan to tackle?
Well, I'm working right now. In fact, the legislature's in special session to take on this huge issue of gasoline price spikes. We, as all of us as drivers in California have experienced that. The cost is tremendous when gasoline skyrockets up to about $6.50 a gallon like it did the past 2 years. We're experiencing a bit of a price increase right now, and I have the main legislation in the state legislature today to tackle that problem. I'm working directly with Governor Newsom and my colleagues in the legislature, and we're hopeful that we're going to be able to find a solution that prevents those price spikes from occurring in the future.
Anything you'd like to add?
I'm really proud of the work that I've been doing for the past 2 years. I would be honored to have the support of our community again to continue that work, and I pledge that I will continue to work extremely hard and be accessible by going through my sidewalk office hours to ask people to come from all over the county of Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo County to meet and talk informally about all the issues that are concerning people, to try and find pragmatic, practical solutions that help all the residents of the Central Coast.